Alright, I bought this generator. Well, worked for it for $100. It's been sitting, and I bought it sight unseen, so I have no clue what's wrong with it. It does turn over though, so let's get into it, I guess. In my opinion, I think it cranks over pretty good. There you got that. It's not seized. Just got this oil cap off and ain't looking too bad. And I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, but there's oil in there. It doesn't look too terribly dirty. So, yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's check this air cleaner system. Huh. Air cleaner's a little dirty. But oh, okay, that's like... There's nothing in the tank, and that could either be a good thing or a bad thing, so... I don't know. Let's go ahead and get these out. Wrong way. Nobody saw that. This little bolt keeps putting up a fight. Can't get it out. And I don't have a bit for it either, so... Or I am stuck using a pair of pliers for it. Don't ask why I don't have a bit for it. I'm kind of lazy. Alright, I think I might have gotten this one. I'm not sure, though. Come on. Get on out there. You know you don't want to. Hey. That was a pain in the butt. The hose for this carburetor has a clamp. And there's a bunch of grime and nastiness all up in here. So this clamp is not going to be fun to get out. Come back to you guys when I've got something going on there. A wise man, that I cannot remember the name of, once said, buy yourself a pair of pliers. Like this. I can't remember what the hell they're called. Thank you, sir. I can't remember your name. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see if we get any goodies to come with this carb. No? Well, that's just boring. It won't even come off. And it's really stuck on there. I really gotta be careful. Oh yeah, no, this fuel line's fucked. Alright. Well, screw it then. Well, this other side is a screw, like all Tecumseh engines, so this is gonna be fun. You have to get a screwdriver and manually take that one out. You can't use power tools because it gets in the way of the intake. You can't see that, can you? No? Okay, I didn't think so. Well, this side should be easy. Boom. Let's see if this contraption works. I don't think that did anything. Oh, it did. I'm just gonna steal that. That was difficult. Alright. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Hopefully see what's in it. No, there's no moisture. Oh boy. That doesn't look too hot. That's definitely plugged up, and there's a lot of deposits. And emulsifier doesn't look too hot either. Oh, holy, wow, that is impressive. There's a lot of crap in there. That's even worse. Alright, well, this is really interesting. Go ahead. Attempt to slide the rod out. Here. Sorry, give me a second. Let me go ahead and get a pair of pliers. I know I have one somewhere. Alright. Go ahead. Try to very carefully yank that out. And then there goes the float. I do have a spare one of these, which I'm probably going to end up replacing it because that looks pretty bad. And then the needle. That's decent. It doesn't look too bad. For the tip. So I think what happened is all the fuel in the tank got evaporated out of the carb, and it all sat in here. And that's pretty disgusting. And this idle circuit in here and all that, that's all going to be pretty bad. So now I'm going to try and get something in there to like push the emulsifier tube out. It's hard to film. No, it's literally impossible to film, never mind. Okay, well this emulsifier is breaking into bits, so I'll be back. Alright, this is why I hate plastic in carburetors. So this thing was stuck in there really bad. I did get it out, but I kind of damaged the top of it, and then the bottom of it is way bigger than it's supposed to be. Just trying to get it out, that's what happened to it. But it's disgusting, it is damaged, so I'm going to open up another carburetor that's just spare parts, and I'm going to see if I can't find another emulsifier tube in there. Maybe one made of metal. This one's bigger, it's meant for a bigger engine, but oh well. Oh, that looks a lot nicer. Actually, no, that looks clean. Might have to steal that. Yeah, there's a lot of good parts on this. And then slide that out. I might not even need a pair of pliers. Look at that. Didn't need a pair of pliers. Slide that off. Grab this. Yeah, this one's nasty. And the emulsifier is definitely different, but we're going to snag it anyway. Well, there's no telling if these are compatible, but I do like this metal one. It's much better built. Now, are they going to be compatible? Probably not. They're definitely not the same length. But I don't know, I might get lucky. This seal is also in really good condition, so I think I'm gonna snag that too. You know what? I'm probably just gonna get a new seal. Almost forgot, but there's also this little guy right here. I don't know how good or how bad it is, but well, it looks clean in there. It doesn't look great. Alright, now I've got to replace the fuel line because that was broken. And that's going to be the pain in the butt. For the record, this is why I hate some manufacturers. Because I had to bend this cover, I had to take everything off. Because there's a little tiny flywheel tab. It keeps the hose from hitting the flywheel. Great, that's great. That makes sense. But at the same time, you put it so damn close that this is the right size line. I had to take off the entire housing and cooling shroud just to get the whole, one little line replaced. But I do have it replaced now. Just let me rant. Alright, carb is rebuilt it in. I only have the linkage connected. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get a new gasket in before I do anything else. Well, that's a disappointment. I it feel pretty bad. I'm gonna try and start it and see if it'll run shortly. I don't need it to run forever because, it's leaking pretty bad. But if it starts and runs good, alright, I'll buy a new carb. Alright, I'm gonna call that good.